Are we live? I don't know. Let me check the feedback loop, guys. How's it going out in Happy Land tonight? See if this music's gonna work. I can hear it. Can you hear it? Can you hear the music? D, of course, as soon as I hit the button, my microphone starts saying D, Chinese for low power. It's okay. Let me check it out. I'm trying to check the feedback loop, guys, right now. I'm breathing heavy. Working hard for you. Here in the Central Kingdom of the Celestial Dragon, Twilight Zone, became your friend and well-wisher. Fredo Francis Lutz, Aristaeus of the OTA, trying to get it done. You guys got to get over to buymeacoffee.com and check it out. This is Drive to 1,000 subs, guys. We got to get it up to 1,000 subs. We got to get it up there. We got to get it up and away. Let's get it to 1,000 subs, guys. Help me do it. You can do it, amigo. You're number one. Help Frank Monday get to 1,000 subs. Why not? All right, welcome to the show. Grand Wizard of the Esoteric Order of Dagon, self-appointed. Why not start your own cult, right? Why not start many cults and groups? Try to help people out, man. Join the party. Get initiated into the Esoteric Order of Dagon and learn the secrets of the mystery pagoda technique. First time I've revealed that on live air. Not going to reveal it again, man. Get in there. The doors to the temple are open. The time of the solstice is nigh. Your friend and well-wisher, Frank Monday, coming at you once again out of the Central Kingdom of the Celestial Dragon, Twilight Zone, Old Peking far behind the bamboo firewall. Here to support you on the 100-day challenge. Today's day 87 for me. Where are you at in your 100-day challenge? Let me know all about it. Hit the likes, guys. Keep YouTube's algobots barking like Pavlov's dog. Woof, woof. Because aren't we just all barking for the algorithms? Make sure you get over to buymeacoffee.com/Frank Monday and put a little something in the tip jar for the holiday season. The time for giving is upon us once again. I'm going to turn that music down a little bit, and then I will do the Adoration of Abraxas. I like to start every transmission with a short prayer. Holy art thou, Lord of the universe, the vast and the mighty one, creator of heaven and earth, maker of all things visible and invisible, master of both the light and the darkness. He or she who was, is, and always shall be. We adore thee and we invoke thee. Send us one of your divine spiritual agents, our holy guardian angel, to protect and guide us through the innumerable snares of the earthly sphere, and a cleansing wind to disperse all negativity and endless human opinion. Teach us those things which we must know for the completion of the great work and the glory of thine ineffable name, Adonai. So it is commanded and confirmed. So mote it be. Amen. Amen Ra. Hail unto thee who art Ra in thy rising, even unto thee who art Ra in thy strength, who travellest over the heavens at the uprising of the sun. Tahuti standeth in his splendor at the prow, and Rahor abideth at the helm. Hail unto thee from the abodes of the night. Good magic. Remember, O neophyte, goodness alone is power. Silence is strength. Will regaineth omnipotence, and love lieth at the foundation. Guys, we got to get this done, man. I need some help with this work here. I got to reach 1,000 subs. Sub a friend. Share a video. Secretly sub your grandma. Just get your grandma's phone when she's taking a nap or something. Get on her YouTube account And sub her up to Frank Monday, man. Gotta make that happen. Let's make it happen. Make it happen. I'm gonna check all the settings. Make sure we're broadcasting live. All right. Settle in, get yourself a tasty beverage, sit back, kick up your feet, and let's get into it. In a moment, you're going to take a deep breath, hold it for a few seconds, and then command yourself to relax. When you're ready and you're in a safe location, you might want to gently close your eyes, take a deep breath. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Let it out slowly and command yourself to relax. We're going into a place of relaxation, healing, recovery, and empowerment. We're going to get into the show just here in a second. If I could share my screen for you. Let's see where it's at. I'm trying to talk a little bit low because I don't want to disturb sleeping dogs, right? As the saying goes, let sleeping dogs lie. Here we go. Drop that. And add to the stage. There it is there. 100-day challenge, Pathways of Magic. This one started back on September 27th. I am currently in day 87, and I'm getting good magic done. The 100-day challenge, Pathways of Magic, fall 2024 syllabus. First couple weeks here. Each week is a 10-day, of course, and I'm in the 8th 10-day. The 8th. Where are you? Are you in the 7th still? Have you moved on to the 9th? Are you ahead or behind me? Have you done your vision board? Week 8 is reaching out to someone in the magical community, or maybe even forming your own mastermind group. Well, pop there. 8th knowledge lecture and maintaining altar space. There it is there. You can find that at the Buy Me a Coffee website. It's free course syllabus. Entire course syllabus. Just click on posts. Go to 100-day challenge, Pathways of Magic. Posts. Got all kinds of posts on here, guys. Opening of the temple. Returning from dreamland. So on and so forth. Pathways of progress. Pathways of Magic progress report. And there's the announcement of the 100-day challenge for the autumn equinox. Lo Memento Mori, remember our Frater Thomas Sund. It's almost time to contact him. I think March. It'll be March. So we got January, February, March, about 4 months, a little less than 4 months before we start doing high necromantic magic, reaching out to those who have gone beyond the veil. Check out this, man. This is a European style garden at the Yuanmingyuan Palace here in Beijing. It says it's pictures of Western style buildings and waterworks, a copper engraving on paper. Isn't this interesting? This is what one of the gardens looked like in the old summer palace here in Beijing. They call this the Western style garden. I don't know, man. What's going on with that? That's actually still standing, this part of it. We can see it here. Got to scroll back up a little bit. Give me a second here. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, so it's right there. The old summer palace, also known as Yunmingyun. Gardens of perfect brightness. At sometimes called the Winter Palace, was a complex of palaces and gardens, President Day Haidian district. It's 8 kilometers northwest of the walls of the former imperial city section of Beijing, widely perceived as the pinnacle work of Chinese imperial garden and palace design. Known for its extensive gardens, its building architecture, and numerous art and historical treasures. Constructed supposedly throughout the 18th and 19th centuries, the Old Summer Palace was the main imperial residence of the Qianlong Emperor of the Qing dynasty and his successors. It says that the dating and representing 5,000 years of ancient civilization, according to Robert McGee, chaplain of the British forces. During the Second Opium War, French and British troops captured the palace on the 6th of October, 1860. That's interesting. Looting and destroying the imperial collections. Very, very interesting. With 19 delegation members being sentenced to death. The British High Commission to China retaliated by ordering the complete destruction of the palace on the 18th, which was then carried out by troops under his command. The palace was so large, covering more than 3.5 square kilometers, 860 acres. Jesus, that is big. It's not that big anymore. It took 4,000 men 3 days to destroy it. French and British, they were working together in the 1860s, huh? So here is the one in question. So many of the structures were actually done in stonework and done in a European style. So do you think there's something a little bit strange about that narrative? Why there's so many so-called Greco-Roman structures in old Tartaria? Interesting to think about, my friends. And you are my friends, and I am your well-wisher. And I wish you well. I've got 13 supporters over here at Frank Monday. That's 13 people that have supported the Frank Monday channel here on Buy Me a Coffee. Lots of good stuff, man. Lots of good stuff to get into, even behind the scenes. Look at how many pages go. And these are all open to the public, free. You don't have to make a donation. They're free. You can see a picture of me here. Wow, look at that. Got the hidden hand going on. Couple of Masonic brothers. Totally random shorts. Look at this one. Oh my God. This isn't something you'll see very often. Frank Monday having removed the ancient Qing Q, meaning that he can never return to the Central Kingdom. That was the tradition. You drew out the Q. You grew out the Q as long as you were in America. But if you ever cut it, they wouldn't let you back into the Celestial Kingdom. Sad, huh? But I got back in anyway. Motherfuckers can't keep a good brother down. All right, we're going over here for a second. I'm going to invoke the Archangel Michael at my right hand. Protector of the Southern Quadrant. Angel of Summer. Flaming red sword guarding the Garden of Eden, I invoke thee, Michael. Protect and guide me. Assault mine enemies. Yeah, good magic. So mote it be. We got one more little thing here that we're going to go through, guys. The moon has transitioned from Aquarius. It's transitioning for me today from Aquarius into Pisces, but we've got Aquarius still. So quirky Aquarius marches to the beats of its own drum. Go ahead and take a deep breath as we contemplate lunar transition, the moon transiting through Aquarius. First, let's look at that moon phase. We are in a new to crescent moon, a time for collecting information, making contacts, and learning more about your plan or project. It's activation and striving. That's the key words for this moon cycle. Activation and striving. The tarot card for Aquarius is the Star, which I've always had trouble contemplating the star's energy, but we're going to get more into it today, so we'll find out a little more about it. The glyph is the Water Bearer. I usually do it with 2. Here it's done with 3 peaks. The ruling planet is Uranus. The ruling house is the 11th. It's the house of groups and visions. Interesting how that just worked out. That our summation of the 100-day challenge here at day 87 is directly concerned with the magical community and forming stronger magical connections. Let me see if I can change out this Bluetooth microphone. Take a deep breath, everyone. Inhale. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, and relax. The element is air, right? That part of the yud, hey, vol, hey, that penetrates deep into the body. And the color is blue. Let's learn a little more about how we're going to feel under Aquarius, under the moon, highlighting. So you imagine an opalescent white pearl floating just beside the zodiacal crown. And as that white pearl shifts across the gemstone that represents Aquarius. Aquamarine? Not sure. Let's get into it. The water bearer is actually an air sign whose dual nature creates a unique intellectual and social individual who cares deeply for community and mankind. While Aquarius prefers ideas over emotions, their stimulating personality earns them fast friends. The worldly water bearer is a progressive spirit who's focused on the greater good. When this rebellious sign isn't satisfied with the way things are, they're experts at garnering the support they need to instigate change. Instigate and initiate, huh? Ruled more by the head than the heart, Aquarius's brilliant ideas and visionary plans inspire us all to raise the bar in our everyday lives. Yeah, so let's get into it. Let's get into some Aquarian energy. They say we're in the Aquarian age. So it's going to shift our own major collective into one of a unique intellectual and social individual. And we're going to care deeply for community and mankind. I hope that does happen. I hope there is a shift to caring about mankind again, because it seems like we've deviated away from that. There's going to be visionary plans to inspire us to raise the bar. So here's what we love about Aquarians. They're always brimming with great ideas and fun conversation, and they're always willing to lend an ear or a helping hand. There's certainly always some drawbacks to each individual, and this is what drives us nuts about our Aquarian friends. Aquarius is friendly, but they have an aloof and detached quality that prevents others from getting too close. A lack of intimacy in relationships can frustrate friends and lovers. Advice during this time as the moon transits through the zodiacal sign of Aquarius. Aquarius's eternal quest for knowledge turns up notions that range from brilliant to insane. Learn to separate the two, and you'll meet less opposition when presenting your ideas. Here's some famous Aquarian celebrities. Felon Degenerate, Justin Timberlake, Jennifer Aniston, Alicia Keys, and Abraham Lincoln. Fascinating. All right. Aquarius's tarot card is the Star. It says here that the Star replenishes our hope and optimism as the tarot card of Aquarius. The Star brings inspiring, healing, idealistic energies that help us envision the perfect world we want to create. Aquarius's focus on the future and drive to help others reach their hearts and desires are strongly supported by the uplifting Star card. Wonderful. The symbol embodied by the water bearer, a human form that forever replenishes the universe with a flow of water poured from a jug. Similarly, the glyph for Aquarius represents two ripples of water. The water bearer is responsible for cleansing and nourishing, washing away the untruths and closed-mindedness of the world, and then filling the void with ideas of community and goodwill. Aquarius is on an internal quest for awareness and lives to pour its learned truth and higher ideals into us all. The ruling planet, it says, is Uranus. Aquarius is ruled by a rebellious Uranus, the planet of awakening. Uranus is a planet of change and surprise, always looking to cause a reaction. Even if it spins in the cosmos, even as it spins in the cosmos, Uranus stands out by spinning on a horizontal axis, while all the other planets spin on a vertical axis. Aquarius acquires its sense of progress, creation, and wisdom from this inventive and powerful planet, whose ultimate goal is to wake us up to the truths of the world. As the 11th house in the sign of the zodiac, it rules over groups and visions. The 11th house represents your relationship to humanity and the people, causes, and organizations that inspire and influence you. It is here that we find like-minded people who share our visions and create lasting bonds. Therefore, the 11th house also represents the ideal visions we strive toward. Ever the forward thinker, Aquarius's progressive thoughts and humanitarian actions connect with the inspiring energy of the 11th house. Even though Aquarius is a water bearer, it's actually ruled by the air element. The element of air represents intellect, and it whips up all sorts of ideas, theories, and brilliant thoughts with Aquarius. Think of Aquarius as a forceful hurricane. Their mind is never settled, and once they stir up your world, you'll never be the same again. Scarlet blue, sacra blue, just like the sky. What does that say? Sacra bleu? Bleu? I've never heard that word before. It's interesting to me. I'll have to look that up in my dictionary. Let me copy that. The water bearer's color is blue. Blue represents vastness and encourages a smooth flow of ideas and conversation. Blue also brings a calming influence that helps balance Aquarius's restless energy, and it's no coincidence that Uranus, this sign's ruling planet, is also blue. Is it really? I've never visited Uranus. As the second sign of winter, Aquarius is a fixed sign that helps us hunker down to get through some of the coldest and longest days of the year. Fixed signs are strong and consistent forces, and this energy helps Aquarius stay on the path and push its highest visions forward, even in the face of opposition. If you're born on the Capricorn Aquarius cusp, you're a Capricorn Aquarius cusp of vivid dreams and rich fantasies called the cusp of mystery. Then there's the cusp of sensitivity, which I'm closer to, and are stimulated by visionary ideas and new experiences. Wonderful. All right, guys, that takes care of Aquarius. We can see it here. On the 7th of December at 4:50 a.m., Aquarius transitions into Pisces. So next up will be our Piscean experience. So again, when you're doing your path working and you meditate on shifting the lunar energies into Aquarius. Hey, I never took that down. Damn it. I left up that goofball thing there. Sorry about that, guys. Let's get back into it. Grand Wizard of the Esoteric Order of Dagon, your friend and well-wisher, Frank Monday, coming at you with another entry on the 100-Day Challenge, Pathways of Magic. Make sure you hit the likes, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. Check me out at www.buymeacoffee.com/Frank Monday. Good magic. Looks like we've got some visitors out in Happy Land. So if you do want to join the transmission today, I'm going to go ahead and put the link down here in the doobly-doo in the chat window. And there it is there. All right, let's get into it. Let's turn this music down just a little bit so we can hear more clearly. I'm checking the comments section. Looks like there's a few wayfarers out there in Happy Land. Welcome to the show. If you haven't hit the like button already, please do so now. We're going to look more at the star as the moon transits through the sign of Aquarius. 17th card of the major arcana of the tarot. The star represents faith, hope, and promise. It symbolizes the guidance that comes from our highest form of intuition. This card appears when an idea or direction is being revealed to us. The star shows us where the divine truth can be found and where new ideas will bear fruit. This wisdom prepares you for the next leg of your journey. Rarely will a card in the tarot tell you so definitively that a clear direction exists and that you know the way. The North Star is also seen as an affirmation of faith and hope. The famous poet Tagore once wrote, "Faith is the bird who feels the light and sings when the dawn is still dark." Similarly, the 17th card of the major arcana represents the promise of a new day. The star asks you to lay down your burden and lift your eyes to the horizon. If you look closely, you can see the gentle promise of light. So that's all about Aquarius. If you guys recall, let's get... Whoa, hey, what's going on over here? Let's get right over here and have a look. So yeah, the star card, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stars. The star representing the North Star. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 8 rays. It's an 8-rayed star. All right. Which can also represent Nuet, the goddess of heaven, the great mother god, the dark double black hole at the center of our cosmic egg. There you go. Let's learn a little more. The star comforts us in the dark night, providing direction in times of uncertainty and hope in moments of despair. The star is an outward projection of the light that exists within all of us, guiding our footsteps and illuminating the path ahead. A bright beacon in an inky sky. An inky dark sky? A Stygian sky, imagine it now. All darkness, darkness within darkness. And then suddenly, the twinkling of a single star. The star shows us the way. Throughout the ages, travelers have used the guidance of the North Star, and sailors ignore the stars at their peril. All those who are lost at sea will find hope when the clouds part, revealing the way home. Follow your lucky star, my friend, and I think you may have. It may have been, in fact, your lucky star which has guided you here today to receive this message. Take a deep breath with me if you would. Inhale, hold for a moment, and relax. Even in the darkest of times, I hold on to hope and renewal. I trust that the light of the universe is leading me and those around me towards a brighter future. All right, let's get into it a little bit. We'll transition into the next phase of this transmission. If you're in a comfortable location where you can relax, maybe gently close your eyes, take a deep breath, command yourself to a calm, even keel, open your subconscious mind to the message you are receiving down the onyx staircase into your astral temple. When you arrive at the door, you see all of the symbols of Aquarius reflected there. Imagine the star card, the glyph of the water bearer, the planetary symbol of Uranus. And the hermetic sigil for air in the color blue, representing both its watery and airy elements. As you move past the door, see your double black onyxed cube altar standing before you. Whatever other accoutrements and furnishing are in your astral temple, you can imagine them now as you circumambulate your altar. At the center of your altar sits your tarot deck. You shuffle it gently and cut it directly to the star card. Removing the star card from the pack, you place it on an easel, a small wooden easel on top of your altar so that the card faces you and you can stand before it. At your left hand, a black candle ignites, and at your right hand, a white candle ignites. With the two candles illuminating the card before you, you're seized by a strange emotion. A fiery trembling runs in waves all through your body. Your heart quickens, its beating. Tumult agitates your mind, and you feel as if you're surrounded by portentous mysteries. Presently, shafts of light penetrate your being and illuminate many things before you in the darkness. whose existence even you have not suspected. Veils vanish, of which you had previously been unaware, and a voice speaks to you. Suddenly, all your former knowledge takes on a new and different meaning. You begin to discover unexpected correlations in things which hitherto you had thought foreign to each other. Objects distant and different from one another appear near and similar. The facts of the world arrange themselves before your mind's eye according to a new pattern. In the sky there appears an enormous star in the vault above you, surrounded by 7 smaller stars. Its clockwork turning of circumambulation brings the entire universe into existence. Their rays intermingle, filling space with immeasurable radiance and splendor. Light crystallized. Then, at that moment, you knew and you saw that heaven of which Plotinus speaks, where all things are diaphanous and nothing is dark and resting. Now you understood that all the radiance here is thought, and the changing colors are emotions. And each ray, if we look into it, turns into images, symbols, voices, and moods. And you see there is nothing inanimate, but all is soul, all is life, all is emotion and imagination. And beneath the radiant stars in your astral temple, beside the blue river, I saw a naked maiden, young and beautiful. She stooped on one knee and poured water from 2 vessels, one of pure spiritual gold and another of spiritual silver. A little bird in a nearby bush lifted its wings and was poised, ready to fly away. For a moment I understood that I beheld the soul of nature. "This is nature's imagination," said the voice gently. "Nature dreams, improvises, creates worlds. Learn to unite your imagination with her imagination, and nothing will ever be impossible for you. Lose the external world and seek it in yourself. Then you will find the light. But remember, unless you have lost the earth, you will not find heaven. It is impossible to see both wrongly and rightly at the same time." Take a moment, dear aspirant, to contemplate the internal imagery of the star card. A great radiant star of 8 rays is surrounded by 7 smaller stars, also of 8 rays. The female figure in the foreground is entirely naked. Her left knee is on the land, and her right foot upon the water. She pours water of life from 2 great jugs, irrigating sea and land. Behind her the ground rises. On her right, a bird is perched upon a shrub. The figure on this card expresses eternal youth and beauty, The blazing star delivers the substance of the heavens and the elements to this living scene. This idea has also been described as the waters of life flowing freely, gifts of the spirit freely given. This card is a symbol of immortality and interior light. In terms of higher thought, this figure appears as the type of truth unveiled and represents glorious and undying beauty. She can be seen pouring out some small part of her priceless possession upon the waters of the soul. She is the Great Mother who communicates the highest form of understanding to the manifestation below. The star, also the dog star or Sirius, is called fantastically the Star of the Magi. Grouped around this star are 7 smaller ones. Beneath these luminaries is a naked female. She is in the act of pouring fluids from 2 vessels. A bird is perched on a tree nearby. A butterfly resting on a rose has been substituted in some of the later cards. The star has also been referred to as hope. Stars are symbols of guiding lights in our life, the most important of which is our own inner light. This is represented by the large star in its center. Faith is the bird that feels the light and sings when the dawn is still dark. The nakedness of the female figure expresses vulnerability and also a feeling of safety. The act of pouring water represents the act of gently calming strong emotion. The water bearer symbolizes the zodiac sign of Aquarius. The act of pouring represents calming the emotions and also creation of fertile ground for new growth. The star, a card of hope, creativity, and inspiration. The star's meaning and its symbolism. A nude female figure pours waters of universal life. The creative power of the sun has now descended to earth in the form of this young girl, the image of eternal youth. The fluids which she formerly poured from one vase to another, as seen in the Temperance card, she now throws upon the ground. This young girl is crowned with 7 stars. In the midst of them shines a very large and brilliant one. Near her, an ibis, or sometimes a butterfly, rests upon a flower. Here we find the symbol of immortality. The soul will survive the body, which is only a place of trial, the ephemeral flower. The courage to bear these trials will come from above. The fall of the divine and of the human into the material has scarcely taken place when a mysterious voice whispers courage to the sinner by showing him future reinstatement through trial. This card exactly balances the evil effects of the preceding one. This card represents opposition to destruction. No destruction is final. Everything is eternal and immortal in God. Immortality, creation of the human soul. The fall is not irreparable. This is whispered to us by the intuitive sentiment we name hope. The visible universe contains the source of its divine, the force which disperses the essence of life, which gives it the means of perpetually renewing its creations even after destruction. Other names of the star are the Dog Star, the North Star, the Star of the Magi, the Daughter of the Firmament, and the Dweller between the Waters. Hope, expectation, Scan across the star, seeing the 10, 5, and 2. Stars above and stars below. 8 total with 8 rays each. Off to the right, an ibis rests upon an olive tree. The bird which sings when the hope of dawn is near. The beautiful young maiden in her virgin nudity stands kneeling, her knee upon the earth and her foot in the water, pouring out the universal waters of life, one to replenish the waters of the soul and the deep subconscious, and one to stimulate, activate, and empower the material mind. 5 streams run off of the water she pours upon the earth, representing the 5 elemental transformations of wood, water, metal, earth, and fire. At the bottom is the script written, the star, period. Now, as we contemplate our return to the waking world, we take the star card from its small wooden easel off of our altar in the astral temple and place it back into the deck. Tuck away the cards as you normally into a small silk or satin pouch. Tie the strings, the golden strings that bind the package, set it there on your altar. Circumambulate around your altar 3 times, widdershins, observing the interior of your astral temple. Blow out the black and white candles upon your altar and say a short prayer of thanks. Heaven and earth, divine spirits, and ancient masters, thank you for your guidance in this path-working ritual. As I retire from the astral temple, I begin my return to the waking world. Head back to the door from which you entered your temple, passing through it, closing the door behind you without looking back. The onyx staircase stands once more before you. Take a deep, invigorating breath. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and start your ascent back up the 10-stepped onyx staircase to the cavern from with which you enter. I will count down from 5 to 1, and as I do so, you will return to the waking world. 5, starting to become aware of yourself inside your inner kingdom. Gentle, rhythmic breathing. 4, you can wiggle your fingers and toes. 3, taking another invigorating, refreshing breath. 2, becoming over the room around you, becoming aware of the room around you, the firm foundation on which you sit. And 1, opening your eyes, returning to the waking world, feeling invigorated, feeling empowered, ready to face the day with a new understanding as the lunar energy illuminates the zodiacal part of the crown, which represents Aquarius. The star card aspirant, you know more about it now, and take this knowledge with you into the abodes of the future. Thank you for joining me on the brief pathworking into the symbology and iconography of the star card. I've been your guide for the hour, Frater Francis Lunas Aristeas of the Esoteric Order of Dagon, your friend and well-wisher, Frank Monday. Please join me on the 100-Day Challenge, Pathways of Magic. You can find out more information at www.buymeacoffee.com/Frank Monday. Make sure you guys hit the like button for YouTube's algobots. And we will finish with the invocation of total integration. I just want to thank you for joining me today. I had the chat open for anybody who might wanted to join. Hey, we did have a visitor. We had a MC Nemesis on Amazon Music. Says, hey, what story is this? That wasn't a story. It was a path working for the 17th card of the major arcana in the tarot. It's the card of hope, the star, the North Star, the dog star, Sirius. And I wanted to deepen my own understanding of that card because sometimes I've had difficulty in parsing it out in tarot readings. But after 35, almost 40 years of reading tarot cards, I am getting close to understanding them a little better. With that said, guys, I'm going to finish off today's invocation with the one of total integration brought to us by the Universal Society of the Integral Way. Heaven and earth are the spontaneous manifestations of the subtle, wondrous universal law. As the original oneness expresses itself, gross and subtle energies become distinctly divided. Our bodily cave is brightly illuminated by the mysterious light from the three sources, our three Dantian bridge points leading to immortality. The powerful spirits of the 8 directions can join our being with the true origin of life. By the absolute order of the divine Ling Bao in the highest 9th heaven, send the positive energies of Qianluo, Dana, Duncan, and Taishuan to destroy our spiritual obstacles and debilitate any evil influence. This order is given by the highest sovereignty. It is a jade oracle from the subtle origin. I invoke with strong sincerity to drive away the demons and evils and lengthen my healthy years. The attained spirits respond. The evil demon king Mo Wang is chained to stand as our guard and servant. The powerful atmosphere has been generated, dispersing all negativity. The Chi of Tao is everlasting. So it is commanded and confirmed. So mote it be. All right, good magic. Once again, guys, invoke often and inflame yourself with prayer. I will see you in the abodes of the future. Until then, keep doing good magic. Ad Astra Prospera. Bye for now.